I'm going to bring up my hypergraph here so that way we can properly parent these individual objects and shapes to the joints here. You'll see what I mean here in just a little bit. So first of all, I'm going to zoom in here so we can see this shape. First thing we're going to do is we're going to select our arm end. It consists of these two shapes here, the weight at the end and then this little whatever this thing is at the end of the crane. Anyways, we're going to parent the arm end to joint 4, which is also at the end of the hierarchy as far as the joints go. So you can do this one of two ways. You can simply select the parent object of the arm end hierarchy and middle mouse drag to joint 4 and drop it directly over it, which will parent it to that joint, as you can see here. Or you can start by selecting the object you wish to parent and then shift select the other object and use edit and select parent. You can also select P on the keyboard to parent it. So I'm going to click that. Now you'll see that the arm end is now a parent of joint 4. Just to show you what happened here, I'm going to select joint 3 and using the rotation tool, you see now that object moves with the parented joint. And I'm going to do the same thing with all of these objects here. See, the pin is made up of these 3 shapes and they're all parented to pin 3. So you're going to parent pin 3 to joint 3, pin 2 to joint 2, and pin 1 to joint 1. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. I'm just going to use the middle mouse drag option. I like that one a lot better. And if you accidentally parent the wrong object to the wrong set of joints, then it's no big deal. You just have to middle mouse drag the objects out of the hierarchy and start again. But as you can see here, let's zoom in. Should I just select them all, hit F? As you can see here, joint 1 now has this is a parent to this, but is also connected to all of these other joints that are parents to these other shapes. So I'm going to switch to perspective view so that you can see how this works. Let me just size down my window a little bit. I apologize if I'm muttering. I got kind of an allergy thing going on. But anyways, if I select the main joint, which is 1 here, and I move it about, you see all the joints that have parented objects connected to them move. Same thing with joint 2, joint 3, and so on and so forth. The last thing we're going to do is parent the base shape. I believe it's called the swivel base right here. We're going to parent the entire skeleton or set of joints to the swivel base. So in order to grab this entire chain, you just have to grab the main parent that has all of these linked to it. So I'm just going to select joint 1, which selects the hierarchy, everything, all the joints and all the objects parented to those joints. I'm going to middle mouse drag them to swivel base. Make sure it's swivel base. I'm going to take a look at my notes real quick. Yep, swivel base. And now the swivel base, the reason you parented the joints to the swivel base is because you want all of those joints connected to this base right here of the crane. So that way they all move when you rotate the base of this object. And then if you want to work with any of those objects or joints, you simply have to select them using the hypergraph. You could very well select any of these objects using, like, say, the hypershade, or sorry, the outliner. This gives you more of a list view of the whole situation or the whole scene. As you can see here, the swivel base, the joints, and all that good stuff. So it gives you more of a visual representation. So, to each his own. Work however you see fit. I'm going to save where I'm currently at, then we'll go move on to the next video.